Every now and then, a developer comes up with something incredible, and I think Studio have done it this time. It's called Add a Layer, in terms of the quality of the samples and, of course, how it integrates with the entire music production system. So basically, with Studio, you've got multiple tracks, as you can see here. If you right-click on any of these tracks, you can just simply add a layer. So let's go ahead and take this loop here from Ableton, and we'll just drag it into Studio like that. Let's just change the BPM to 106. What we're going to do is right click that selection, and then we're going to select add a layer. I'm going to create a bass line. I could do any instrument I want. I can do strings, synth, whatever, but I'm going to select bass here. I can write, say, house bass or slap bass or whatever I want. But what I'm going to do this time is let Studio select the bass loop that it thinks goes with this beat. So let's just click on generate. So we'll just leave this empty and click on generate. Okay, so the bass line has been generated. Let's just take a listen to how it sounds. Let's just take a listen to how it loops. That sounds pretty cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to select this entire region here. What I want is another layer. So we're going to add a layer here. And what should we do? I think what we could do is some funky guitar. So let's just add guitar. Once again, we're going to let the Studio come up with its own guitar sample, and we're going to click generate. And while that's generating, we can do even more. We can create another layer, and we'll just ask for some vocals. We can type in whatever vocals we want. Otherwise, Studio will come up with its own lyrics, and you may not want those lyrics. So that's just a tip. So I have taken some old lyrics of mine and I've just put them in here. It's called Sense My Skin. I don't know how it's going to sound. We're going to click generate. And whilst that's happening, we've already got the guitar generated. So let's just take a listen to the guitar riff. So what I'd do here is I might cut this little section off there. So you just press delete, and I think everything else sounds fine. So whilst we've been waiting for that, the vocals have appeared with the lyrics that I put in.
Did I really leave you in the daylight of all the nights tonight? She and all the numbers from the telephone. Sense my skin.
So that sounds pretty cool. If we want, we can add more layers. We can add, say, horns or pads, but I think this will do for now. We're going to just take that loop selection like that, and we're going to click export. So we're going to export the whole project and all of the individual tracks of that project. Let's just go and do that. And we'll call it Sense My Skin, because I think that's the lyric. Okay, so let's select the 3 new loops that we created, and we're just going to drag them into Ableton. And now let's take a listen.
Did I really leave you in the daylight of all the nights tonight? She and all the numbers.
Now, what's really good about this is the sample quality. Unlike Suno or any other of these AI engines, because it's creating the instrumental by itself, it's a very clean instrumental. So let's just solo the bass. Now let's also solo the guitar and the vocal.
In the daylight of all the nights tonight, she and all the numbers.
Because it's in Ableton, we can now start putting our own effects and our own goodness to this song. So I see Studio as more than an AI generation tool. I see it as a partner, or an AI generator partner to music producers, right? I think this is where it really distinguishes against the likes of Suno, who are mainly AI first and partner second. This is really, really useful for music producers.